It's a song about dying, and I think very beautiful. My arrangement of it is quite simple. It's very straightforward. Quigley, who's a singer in Counterpoint, told me that day Pete died, he wrote an arrangement of this song.
So I sat down and started arranging around midnight on the night that he died, and by 4 in the morning I was done. I had a piece that was completed.
And his is very complicated. Lots of really interesting and strong harmonies. I now give these last few molecules of
The recordings I've heard of this song, Seeger is working very freely, adding beats to measures and all sorts of things like that. And Bob's is really quite tight that way. There's no embellishment, there's no extra clothing in his piece at all.
I'll now give these last few molecules of I.
And then mine uses a much more contemporary harmonic language, so the chords have ninths and elevenths of very colorful chords at moments here and there. But then the one place that I did stick very tightly to Seeger is I actually went through and I notated the rhythms of one of his more improvised recordings of the song. So mine actually uses his rhythms.
I didn't really appreciate his song until Nat had the incredible idea of doing them both. And so he does mine, a simple, straightforward statement, and then Kevin's.
We jump from a piece for me that evokes Pete Seeger in a really truthful way with Robert's arrangement. And then mine, one of the ways I even like to think about that kind of approach when I stretch a piece like that is applying a little bit more of a modern sensibility. So we've been through civil rights movement, we've been through lots of opening up in our culture, artistically, socially. So a lot of the chords that I use, they've got some dissonance and a little bit of pain in them. And I think the modern ear is able to hear that pain or some of those dissonances and difficulties and still find beauty in them. And then by the time my arrangement wraps itself up, we come back into a very traditional set of harmony. So that last phrase sort of lets go of the pain, and then we're back into almost something that Seeger would have written himself.
So it's almost like a theme and variation. And I find it very moving.
It's not sad. It speaks about a return as opposed to an ending. So there's a wish or a desire to sort of rejoin the entire planet. And there's that lovely line at the end that as I was working my way through the piece, I think many times people hear that and think that it's a personal statement. You are also mine. I am yours, and you are also mine. And I realized that the you in that statement is the earth, is all of us. So there's this sort of embrace that happens at the end of that I just find to be absolutely exquisite.
To my